All right, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for this TVT Jensiibot versus MicroMachine. Get your votes in now, and let's hop into it here on ProBots.
Jensiibot. Raph RR and Unusuals. MicroMachine.
Here we go. A command center will attempt to go down for MicroMachine, but that will get delayed potentially. The Cyclone should push this all back, though, right?
It definitely is capable of holding here, but I like what he's done so far by killing that SCV. He's definitely delayed this command center. If he gets a full cancel on this, then that's great as well. And it looks like he's going to with one more volley. Yeah. And so this is already definitely done enough value. The Cyclone could definitely push this back, but it's being tentative, obviously.
Now, yeah, a lot of updates. I'm looking at the list here. We've never seen something like this really out of Jensiibot. We always see tanks and we always see Marines with those. And I don't think I've ever seen a Hellion Reaper attack out of Jensiibot.
We haven't seen really, and this is one thing that we talked to him about on PostBots, and I've been saying for 2 or 3 seasons that Jensiibot's this new type of opening with such good control is already clearly paying off. He's just not letting his opponent get started, and the economic damage that this has done already, even if he now loses all this, is well worth it.
Yeah, Banshee will secure the situation here. Here we go. MicroMachine going for another dual attack. He's going to try to poke at the front and backstab with the Banshee. No turrets here, so this Banshee... Oh, nope, the Raven's here to deal with it. Nope. There's the Cyclone. Okay.
Yeah, does not lock there. Getting the attack on.
Oh, he gets the Banshee. That's pretty big here. And the Marines will run in and take some shots. All the Marines from MicroMachine are dead, so these tanks might want to go home. He might be able to get some kills of his own here.
We'll be able to take out the Vikings, which is going to let him regain air control. And then these ones will have to back up.
Jensiibot will keep his Marines there. They're very wounded. No medevacs here to heal. That's something to note. 1 or 2 more tank volleys, and they're just going to be gone. And then all of a sudden, Jensiibot won't have any support for his tanks, and maybe the Cyclones can get in there. Ooh, Vikings taking a lot of hits, from Cyclones, from MicroMachine's Vikings. So Jensi needs to be kind of careful here. Banshee's going to cloak, but that's not going to work out.
Yeah, gets in a little too close there. These Vikings being controlled very well.
We'll see. MicroMachine has a nice tank line here, though, so it still will be very hard for Jensiibot to push through. But obviously, that air superiority is going to help out a lot. As long as he keeps his Vikings alive. Ooh, MicroMachine does pull back to repair just in time. Oh, no, it doesn't that time, though. All right, we're just going to have a bit of a stalemate here almost. How does either one of these bots break through the other in this scenario?
I think it's really playing the edges of the tank control here to use the air superiority and vision to try and advance, which he's right on the very edge of here. One of the tanks gets taken out, but as Vikings come back in, he can shoot back. It's going to be this very slow push.
Ooh, MicroMachine with some perfect positioning there is able to pretty much always going to get one of the... There's only 1 or so tanks remaining for Jensiibot, so this push has been pretty much thwarted here, I think. Jensiibot is about to have 2-2 finished up. MicroMachine is the one lacking on upgrades. Apologies. Ooh, yeah, but he still has a nice Viking spread here. It's hard to tell when they're cheatoed whose is whose, but those are MicroMachine's Vikings. And there's a lot of them here, so it looks like MicroMachine should be able to wrestle back air control, which will hopefully give his tanks control of the ground. He does pick off 1 tank here, and Jensiibot's starting to flounder a little bit. Can't really find an opening to get in. How's he? He's got to go home, right?
I think he does have to give up this position. He's kind of pseudo-surrounded here at the moment.
They're getting slaughtered.
It looks like, MicroMachine gets a little too far forward and gives up the air control a bit there.
Ooh, there's a little hit squad going to come in, and he might get the command center. Yeah, does target it down. Nice little step forward there as well. Gonna just keep moving forward. Actually, it's going to move MicroMachine out of position a little bit here. And Jensiibot is going to control the high ground. We'll be able to break through a little bit, kills that tank in the front. He's trying. Jensi is trying so hard to get through this here. He really wants to break MicroMachine.
These low ground tanks here, taking out a few on Jensiibot's side. He's pushing up forward again, and I think this one is too aggressive. I think he's going to lose a lot for this. Yeah, there come the interference matrix we also have been kind of missing, and the Marines jump on that, and I think that was the bold move that will get him kicked out of the middle here. And there's the Liberator.
Ooh, yeah, this is definitely going in Jensiibot's favor now. That Liberator's a game changer.
Here comes the hit squad.
Nice.
Again, this is what we've been looking for. No cancel on that. It does finish and will just die there.
Hey, that's the Jensiibot we know. He is starting to pick apart MicroMachine here. And I'm thinking he's going to take the game, almost double the supply. So much more army supply as well. Triple the army supply, essentially. And yeah, MicroMachine is just kind of fallen apart and wasn't able to keep up with just the nonstop pressure. The tank positioning, so good out of both these bots. But in the end, Jensiibot will be able to outmaneuver his opponent, and it looks like Jensi will take game number 1 here.
It's recoverable.
Yeah, any lead he had is pretty much gone. Jensiibot already has more workers and a second base up and running now too, and is camping MicroMachine's natural. That tank is out, but it's just sieged up in the main base, so it will only be able to keep the main safe. Yeah, I'd love to see the tank just unsiege and pull with some SCVs to go fight it and just repair and fight it. Even with two tanks, he could really do it. Cyclone will be popping out next, though. Cloak is on the way. Banshee will be the saving grace yet again. But, you know, at least the base is up this time, but MicroMachine's still been put on the back foot, just like last game. This is beautiful.
Cyclone in good position, but kind of gets the wrong target. If this had been on the Liberator instead, that would have been better. The medevac does fall, but the Liberator there doing a lot of work. The Hellions in the back get these clumped up SCVs, but there the tank is helping out.
Oh, the humanity. Those poor SCVs trying to stay out of the Liberator zone, but have to play in the fire to do so. Finally gets cleaned up here, but oh my God.
No acknowledgement that there's still a Hellion there. There we go.
Here we go. MicroMachine's going to come back in for another attack. Cyclone, way ahead of the game, is just going to get pushed away. Here we go. Tank sieging up at the bottom of the ramp. Will not have vision.
Yeah, if it had vision there, then Jensiibot would have taken a hit or two, but it didn't, so.
Yeah, here we go. Here's that update coming into play once more. The Vikings and Ravens in conjunction will be able to shut this Banshee down easy. Even the Cyclone getting a little bit of fun here. Is that, MicroMachine recognizing a range upgrade, but it's not going to do a whole bunch for him. Yeah, either way, you're right, though. Yeah, Jensiibot's going to have a nice upgrade advantage. 2-2 is now on the way. Combat shield coming down. Attack for the tanks on the way as well. And MicroMachine is starting to fall behind a little bit here. It's really just in the worker supplies where that difference is, which I guess can be made up with mules. 3 base for 3 base. If you've got mules, it's not that big of a difference, so.
Yeah.
As long as he can hold, as long as MicroMachine can keep Jensiibot at bay, maybe start expanding a little bit more. I always love it when MicroMachine just starts to take every single base. So we're on the razor's edge here of getting some insanely good tech for MicroMachine to maybe hold this off, but he is going to lose his 3rd base. Gets gunned down so fast. And the tanks, Jensi's just going to pick it off, supply block MicroMachine momentarily, and go home. Yeah, this position is great out of MicroMachine. As long as he can keep that air control, those Vikings are so important right now to be able to keep this tank line intact. And yeah, Jensiibot taking a weird engagement. He's been so good with his decision-making up until this point, fighting in this weird kind of low ground pit area almost, where, yeah, the tanks just have a great spot to rain hell upon them, and the Vikings have been thinned out, actually. Has MicroMachine lost all but one of his Vikings?
He just ran them directly over the whole Marine back here at the bottom.
Oh, no.
He's got Jensi in kind of like a 180-degree surround.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways out of this, but he's taking a lot of damage on the way out.
Jensiibot coming into that same weird position here, and will finally, no, it looks like he's just going to pull back home here. So again, MicroMachine able to buy time, able to get more bases established here.
This is a lot of dead medevacs here. There was a couple dead Vikings. These 3 getting brave, turning back around. But that was like 5 medevacs being taken out for nothing there as well. 1 BC could.
Oh, is it finally?
Yeah, so there's finally one on the way. 2 of them actually now on the way. This could end up twisting it. The Marines here are getting very brave on their own.
Oh, wow. They're just going to dive on the tanks. What is going on? They clean out more than half. It's those upgrades. 3-3 is done for Jensiiibot, and he is able to clean out a good 80% of that tank line. That was incredible.
Yeah, they jumped on them just as they had all on siege, and they had to siege up under that. Now there's not much support, though, for the rest of this army here, and the Vikings are going to take out everything in the air. They're just going to sit over these Marines, which this time is the right decision, to just take everything out at the expense of the few Vikings that you're going to lose. And then here comes the BCs now going after the tanks, and this is swung completely in the opposite direction here.
Wow, what a brawl. Yeah, Jensiiibot taking a good first few hits there, or taking a really nice start to that engagement. This is incredible. This might be one of our best TVTs to date. MicroMachine has turned things around drastically and is finally putting some pressure, some good pressure, onto Jensiiibot. The tanks are in range. They're going to start getting some juicy shots on the Marines. The battle cruiser will reign supreme for now. If Jensiiibot can maybe get out enough Vikings, he can take these out. He actually is going to maybe get that one battle cruiser. It doesn't teleport, I don't think. Yeah, I think it just went down.
Did that one die? The first one teleported away.
MicroMachine has the entire left side of the map, is maxed out, has an incredibly big army supply, so many tanks with the battle cruisers overhead. I think MicroMachine is going to bring us into an ace match, which is exactly what I was hoping for between these two. But here we go, yeah, nice Yamato. Oh, battlecruiser gets interference matrixed and is not able to jump away. The Vikings will kill it for Jensiiibot. So Jensiiibot is just barely holding on by the skin of his teeth here, and it just does not look like it will be enough, because your teeth don't actually have skin. Isn't that a weird saying?
It's a very weird saying. I think that's, yeah, I don't know who said it first. I bet they got a funny look.
Probably. All right, well, MicroMachine will take this and will bring us to the ace match. Nicely done here. Why not? Ooh, a lot of things going down here. MicroMachine's going to start losing workers. Very reminiscent of, honestly, both our games so far here, but very much so of the last one. So if it all kind of pans out again like it did last game, MicroMachine should be able to stabilize at the very least here. Obviously, is taking some losses. Ooh, an unfortunate place to be an SCV. Popping out of the command center. Actually gets up to the high ground and survives. Lucky little guy there. Cyclone's going to come try to do this, but actually there might be too much here. Jensi is going to go for the throat. Ooh, gets blocked out, though, at the last second. Nicely done from MicroMachine. Barely keeping this at bay right now. This is still a lot of lost mining time, a lot of damage being done here. Ooh, if he can get that, oh, if he can get up. Oh, he's so close.
So sick. So sick.
So sick. That Cyclone is playing master. Oh, two Banshees here now. They are getting pushed away a lot, but these two actually might be able to cause a little bit of chaos here. They do get a few workers, which is nice. Anything they can do to slow Jensiiibot down is going to be very helpful. Actually, Jensiiibot just going for the counterattack. Ooh, nice pull away. Barely saves that Banshee.
Here comes the force. Each time here he's gotten these bases so far. He went after the gas here first to buy a little bit of time, but now going directly against the CC. Tanks and Vikings coming in. He will still get this.
Upgrades in Jensiibot's favor yet again here. Looking good. 1-1 is finished, so the Marines, but he's actually, yeah, he's just going to pull back. He's very content with killing a base and pulling back home, and I like the route he takes as well. It's much safer. Well, this is a good spot. Jensi's trying to push in here. The Viking numbers are just so crazy big for MicroMachine, though. I don't know if Jensiibot's going to be able to keep air control. He might be able to just dive in while MicroMachine's unsieged. Big stim, but nothing happens.
Oh, two tanks trying to come for it. Insta death. Got the big choke location that we saw be very important last week.
Ooh, tanks in range of each other once more, but Jensiiibot will not win that battle. Marines are gonna go in. They're stuttering back a little bit, so they're gonna stay in the tank range, but they do manage to pick off a couple tanks. And more Marines just trickling across. Just Jensiiibot, is he just gonna be able to rally push and win? He's got 120 supply to 70. Jensiiibot is doing his usual tactics here, and he should be able to get a lot of workers, a lot of them very low. Actually, he's just going to target down the orbital. It's going to be close. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to get it. MicroMachine doesn't have enough to stop it.
But here comes another hit squad again. And again, these getting turned away last game was absolutely crucial. But the fact that they're getting so much done here again, and that he's not even contesting it. Look at this. Like,
oh, he's going to kill all the workers and the base, yeah. Nothing to stop it.
yeah, taken out. There's even a bunker there to help, but it's unoccupied.
MicroMachine's holding on for dear life here, and the army supply is not that much in Jensiibot's favor anymore like it was, but again, with the upgrades, with the positioning, with Jensiibot's economy now is just so much better than MicroMachine's. He should be able to seal the deal here, as long as he doesn't, just unsiege and move command in.
There's no gimmick here. There's no like sniping a weird exploit or anything like that. This is
straight up play.
This is straight up play. 3 incredibly good games, splitting the series. It's going to go in Jensiibot's favor, but on a razor's edge.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, just this has lived up to what we were hoping it was from kind of the start of the season when we saw they'd inevitably clash this week.
Wow. What a series. Jensiibot coming in, and we will fast forward here. Nicely done. Tell